The Charles Barkley $25,000 Challenge.
All right, we're here at the beautiful Grey Rock Golf Club in Austin, Texas. My name is Buck Mayers. I'm the Director of Instruction here. I'm here with Mark Ryan. He's our mental conditioning coach. We're here to talk a little bit about some different concepts that we believe that can really help golfers get better faster. I feel like the missing link in golf instruction really is mental conditioning in motor skill learning. I've met Mark and spent some time with some of our clients, and they're having great success with him. We're going to have a little fun today and talk about a challenge that we'd like to do with Charles Barkley. I'm sure all of you guys out there have watched the Haney Project with Charles Barkley, and we feel like that we can really help him. So we're going to throw out a challenge and talk about that a little bit and some other topics as well.
Okay, sounds great. So the challenge consists of how much cash are we going to put out there as our confidence factor in knowing that we can help Charles Barkley change that swing permanently.
Right. We don't want any more hitches, right?
No more hitches.
Let's throw it out to Charles. He's a gambler. We like to gamble a little bit, but we don't feel like we have any risk involved here. So 10,000, 20,000, you know, what's it worth for you, Charles, to get better?
25 maybe?
Yeah, 25. But here in Austin, we just got voted the best golf city in the country this year, and we've got beautiful hotels, restaurants, golf courses, great instruction. So we'd like to invite you to come out for about a week. Probably won't take that long. We feel like in 3 to 5 days we can put you through a program that is going to really help you from a mental conditioning standpoint. We'll do a little golf instruction along the way. I know that you've worked with some other golf instructors, and we certainly have great respect for Hank Haney, and as I do with a lot of great instructors. But I feel like your missing link is you need a couch, not a coach.
Yeah. Well, one of the things, Charles, is that we're talking about what goes on inside your head. As Buck and I have talked, I said to Buck one time, I said, this guy's cursed. He's got a hypnotic curse on him. It's almost like a voodoo curse where somebody puts a curse, you know, down in Haiti, they'd put the finger of death on somebody, and then all of a sudden they would believe that and something would happen. It's not quite the same, but your belief system, once you start to do it over and over again, you start to believe something's wrong with me, something's happened to me. I'm saying something not only happened to you, I think somebody did this to you. And we won't talk about who we think that is or other aspects of that. The thing is that something is going on with your mental game, and it was installed fairly quickly from what I gather, and it can be taken out fairly quickly. I'd say within 3 sessions. We had somebody we worked on recently, within 3 sessions had a similar hitch, not quite as severe as what you are, had a similar hitch within 3 sessions of the mental game, plus what Buck had been working on with the physical game. The hitch was gone. The hitch was gone almost like overnight, and we're very, very confident enough to put our money where our mouth is to say we can make this happen for you very quickly within a week's period of time. We're saying that probably the hitch will be gone probably 2-3 sessions between Buck and myself, and then we'll take the rest of the time to improve your game better than what it was before.
Well, Charles, we know that you're a world-class athlete. I mean, at 6'5", 6'6", whatever you were, and you were one of the best rebounders that the game's ever seen. At one point, you were probably a 6, 7, 8 handicap. I know that you shot in the 70s at one point. So we know that you can get there from an athletic standpoint. Mentally is where Mark's going to be able to help you the most. But I think together we can do some things that are a little bit different, a little bit unique, that's going to help you get better. I mean, how does a week sound in Austin at the Four Seasons, and you know, limousines and Lexuses and a lot of cool people, a lot of great restaurants. I know you like to eat.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Barbecue, some steaks.
Yeah, a lot of cool things. So, yeah, we really feel like it won't take that long for you to get to where you used to be with a little bit of training. And again, some of the things you worked on with Hank were right on target, right on spot. I think that there's a few other things that we can do from a tempo-related balance. Everybody goes to their own metronome. We need to find out what that is for you, and we can do that pretty quickly. We have the greatest three-dimensional technology in motion golf, capture. that really gets down to the root cause of the problem. I think most teachers unfortunately teach the effects and really don't get into the root causes. But again, a lot of that is mental conditioning, and Mark's strategy and the mental dominance of motor skill learning is really outstanding, very unique, very different. And again, we're very confident that in that 3 to 5 days that you're going to see a significant difference. And the key is, for us, is we want to make it a permanent change. We've seen you on TV that you've made some changes periodically for a few days or a few hours or a few swings. We want you to leave here to have something that you can take home, not ever worrying about going back to what you're experiencing now. So we want to get you out of that frustration, get you out of that anxiety, and get you into a mode mentally that you feel confident, comfortable, that you can go play golf with all your old buddies that you used to play with. Because that show was very entertaining, we have to say. We really, but we also suffered with you in seeing the struggles and the trials and the tribulations when you got to the celebrity tournament in Lake Tahoe. We don't want you to experience that again. We don't want you to quit golf. You're such a great ambassador for golf, and God knows with everything going on with Tiger, we need you back.
Yes, I agree. And the thing that's happening is that when I watch some of those videos, I remember one of them where you said, it's like it's not funny anymore. This has been happening for 10 years. I got the pain. I've been working with people on personal issues for over 20 years, deep personal issues, and so I've had an experience with some really profound shifts with people, from sexual abuse to post-traumatic stress syndrome, working with veterans and things like that. So when I see something like this, yeah, it's funny and I laugh and everything, but I saw the pain, and I know that it's time to move on to something else. How good would it be to now get accolades for how good your game is and how much you've improved and how much you're enjoying the game as opposed to the swing? We'll leave it to the video to leave the swing there. People can go back and watch that, and you can laugh with them. Let's say, how about some new video I can watch where they can watch now and see you at your best?
Yeah, we'd like to change your diary. Your diary is a lot negative and a lot of pain, as Mark said. I like to call it positive image recall, and we'd like to get that diary that your memory bank is nothing but good, no more bad. And again, we feel like that we can do that in a very short period of time.
One session.
Okay, so wow, that's a big challenge, one session.
You'll know the difference in one session, and your swing may just be done and improved in one session. I'm going to let Buck work first with you. We're going to watch your physical game. We're going to look at some things. Then we're going to do some mental coaching, and then it goes back to Buck, and then it comes back to the mental coaching and back to Buck until you're perfect, the way you want to be. Not that you're going to shoot a 59 or anything like that. We're going to get you playing your perfect game, Charles Barkley's perfect game, as quickly as possible.
So that's the success story, that's the challenge, and we feel like that you don't have anything to lose. We're willing to donate our time. You know, we've got a great place for you to come stay. We've got great food, great services.
Put up Buck's cash for this.
Absolutely, we'll put up my cash.
$25,000.
I've got all the confidence in the world that we can dramatically improve and change your game. What do you got to lose?
And we want to also do this for the game of golf. Right now, it's going through a lot of different shifts and changes, and we wanted to be able to say that, you know, stuff that happens with different people, including yourself, and maybe even what's going on with Tiger, that there are ways to recover this and keep that image going for the young people in America and for all people in America. We love the game of golf. We love what it represents, the spirit of it, the mind of it, and we want to help you first.
And I can tell you from personal experience, I mean, and I was a pretty good athlete, played baseball at a pretty high level, played tennis professionally. Golf is very different than all other sports, being a static sport, because we chronically get involved more with the thought process and get into consciousness. And what Mark's been able to help me do is to get into my subconscious things that I already was successful with in the past and tap into that, and then been able to apply that when I get out on the golf course. So there is no more thinking. Getting in the zone is actually much easier than most people believe. We're just tapping into what you already know how to do. If you can skip a rock across the lake, you can swing a golf club correctly. It's really about that mental image, that positive recall that we feel like we can get you into. So that's pretty much the challenge. So we hope that in the next couple of months you can come see us in Austin.
Yeah, and let's get your swing to the point where it's not like somebody's blowing a air horn every time you begin to swing and then stop. Let's get it a nice, smooth, perfect swing for you, and then get Buck to look at the fine tune, or to fine tune the parts that will make it even better than it was before.
You bet. So that's the challenge, Charles, so we hope you come see us soon.
Thanks, Charles.